Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gentlemen Sim Racing Club. Tonight is round 10 of our Friday night championship of the SRX. It's coming to you from Daytona Beach in Florida. My name is Nick Fodiatis, and with me tonight is Joe Baldwin, producing the lovely shots that you are seeing from the Speedway at Daytona. This is round 10. It is the final round. It's a Friday night, so it is the final round of the final week of season B. And then we head into season C. Joe, let's get some thoughts. How has this season gone so far?
The better seasons we've had, I think, to be honest. Like the growth of the club has been great. Like it's, I don't know, it's just something that the club seems to be going strength to strength at the moment. So, and we've got a really exciting season C coming. So, but before we get to season C, before we get to the 2-week break, we've got, I think it's actually one of the few times that we've broadcast an over race. So I'm looking forward to tonight. It might be a huge field, but it's certainly not anything to be upset about. So we're, it should be a pretty good race tonight, I think.
This is the first oval you're not racing in, Joe, tonight in the...
you're right.
In the SRX.
An oval goes anyway, yeah. So we
have you got the...
Sorry, Nick.
I was going to say the points table.
Yes. Coming
into this round. So here we are. This is after 9 weeks of competition. Currently on the top of the charts is Sam Stride there with 592 after he's got adjusted points there, drop round points. Adam Lavis there in second place on 498 and Dale Sharp there in third on 450. It's going to be hard to catch Sam Stride there. I don't think Adam can catch him tonight if Sam's got a big fat donut. Not with the points on offer?
I'm not sure. I think it's 30 points for a race win, so that'd be...
Oh, I'd have to get all the bonuses, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. So what Adam would probably have to get pole. He would have to get...
pole, fastest lap, clean race, and the win.
Fast lap, clean race, that's right. So, but what we do have is our grid.
Excellent, all right.
Yeah, hang on. We'll do that, and there...
So we'll flip over to that. So we got Aaron Ruffley leading us away from the pole on the 47.3. You look at the times, ladies and gents, there's not much between them. David Lawler there in second, Eduardo Zamora in third, Mark McNamara in fourth, Brett Barker there in fifth, Perry Anastakis in sixth, Greg Heaney in seventh. Just want to point out it's taken 7 spots to be separated by 1/10 of a second. Dale Sharp in eighth, Dimitri Agathos in ninth, Ryan Howe in 10th. Over the page, we got Adam Lavis, or Adam Maverick, in 11th, Brett Bradbury in 12th, Aiden Schultz in 13th, Sam Stride in 14th, Andrew Neal in 15th, and Kurt Normanson in 16th. 2/10 separate the field top to bottom. It is Daytona, it is flat out. You're going to need a drafting buddy, and anybody could win this. If the field mucks up at the front, Kurt Normanson, could come from the back and win this one. So it is on like Donkey Kong, as they say. Look for draft trains to appear. Look for people defending the bottom, but I got a feeling the top line, if you get together with maybe 1 or 2 cars, might be the faster way around. We'll see how we go. Safety truck. There you go.
There's excitement in the air. Look, anyone who's done over racing around Daytona in NASCARs will know how exciting it is. But look, these cars have got their own challenges, Nick. I'm not sure if you actually went and did any laps around here, but coming off the last corner, they're diabolical. They take a big understeer and a big push. So get them in a big pack, and I think these things are going to be a handful. I'll lay $20 that we don't that we have a crash in just about every single race. So it's the things are going to be a handful, especially coming off the last turn. So exciting, 3 exciting races coming up.
Well, I mean, they are a simple body, and that wing's just there for looks. I don't think it does anything. So pedaling the car through 3 and 4 is a fair point, Joe. I forgot about that. Geez, when I tested this, it was back, I think, 6 months ago when we got them. So we'll see how they go. It's going to be, like you said, diabolical towards the back, but I don't think it'll be plain sailing at the front either. And I believe just with the ill handling, let's just say, of the cars, I don't think there's going to be one clear person from top to tail for the whole race there. So our race here, we're looking at 27 degrees C, and what's that on track is 46.
Oh no, sorry, 34% is humidity.
Humidity.
46 degree track temp.
And a bit of a stiff wind there, 12, sorry, looking all over the show, 12 kilometres an hour. Pace truck's got a bit of a gap on the field now, he's going to pull in. And we're going to start the first of 3 sprints tonight from Daytona Beach with Aaron Russell leading us away here. Here we go. And he's going now, coming to the green, and there's the green flag. Here we go. Watch for the guys to start forming some really tight lines and let the craziness ensue, because it is Daytona.
Boogity, 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 boys. They don't look fast on track, though, Nick, but mark my words, these, as a lone car, were touching, I think it was at 317 kilometres an hour.
Yep. Actually,
fine. That's as fast as any of the NASCARs, just about.
It's faster.
Faster in a straight line. They're a bit more of a handful in the corners, I would believe.
Yeah. So this is the first major turn. Who's that being hung out there? Mark McNamara. Oh, Dale Sharp around.
Oh, no.
Oh.
God.
All right. We'll have to look at that in a replay. It looks like the first 6 have broken away. Dale Sharp there, just recovering now. Get a quick pit stop and maybe get a draft with somebody. Here we go. Sprayed and replay. Just got it loose, and then people don't know what the brake is by the looks of things. Everybody just careering into everybody.
They've got caught up in it. Oh, just about everybody. Heaney. Not sure exactly what triggered it, but yeah.
I think it's a plough and understeer on the way in, which means you put plenty of lock into it, and then on the exit you got so much lock on it, it grips up and it just flicks the back end out. As we see them too wide here in front. Aaron Russell from David Lawler on the high side. Is he going to make it work? Excuse me. Who's he got with him there? Is that
We've got
McNamara on the high side? So these first 6 cars, 7 if you count the one just back there. Parry's just hanging back. Parry's a seasoned oval racer. And we see Aaron Russell just snaking down the back straight. Well, that's it. You got time to react. Oh, Aaron Russell to the middle of the track. It looks like Dale Sharp's just come out of pits, and he's on the high side. And unfortunately, who was that on the high side that just got held up?
Oh, is that Nomens?
Lawler. Nomenson. Lawler. So he's had to ease up. And whoa, somebody slowed up. And another one.
Oh.
That's all right. That's not a big one.
Hang on to it. That's Parry? No?
No, Parry's I think the one that just bumped him. But it's now taking that car and lead Mark McNamara there. And he's just being passed. So just got to go back to my live timing here. He's just got passed by Agathos and Stride. So Sam Stride actually playing a really smart game, sitting back. He doesn't have to do much tonight. He just got to show up and do some racing. And currently the fastest lap is this guy on screen, 47 flat. But we're only completed 1 racing lap, well, sorry, 3 racing laps. We're 4 in. And Aaron Russell here on screen. There's our pole sitter. He's now sitting in 4th. A bit of a gap. Those front 3 are just bumping their way from Aaron. Aaron's a little bit of a lone ranger here, as we have the new fastest lap by Eduardo Zamora, 46.4. So those front 3 are working together. Bit of a gap to Aaron Russell, and then another couple cars behind him. We jump on board with Eduardo here. Just peeking his nose out, because these cars are so low and thin, it's very hard to see out of. Coming down the back straight. I think I actually think, to your point, Joe, because it is a little bit pushy through these final turns down the back of the track here, and everybody's too busy defending the inside line, I actually think if they did a geometric out-in-out style line through the final turn, they actually might be better off on their tyres.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I said, I went and took a couple of laps just to get an idea of what they're going to be battling with on track. And yeah, I think I did about 4 laps, and all 4 laps I got to within about a layer of paint of the wall at turn 4, and I was on my own.
Right now with a run here on the outside. Pushes Brett Barker to second, but Brett's going to have Eduardo behind him here. He's going to push him back into the lead. High side. Excuse me. Coming through to first, second and third here. Pace are just refreshing, ladies and gents. And then there's a gap there to the guys in 4th, 5th and beyond. Someone else off the track.
Bit of a battle going on back there behind us. Oh, Aiden Schultz has had an incident.
There we go, sprayed and replay. It's looking a bit flatter on the front side of the car, so
it looks like
I'm going to say he got loose somewhere.
Whatever the issue was there might have already happened, unfortunately. Dave Lawler. He's...
Oh, buddy.
He hasn't hit anything. Wow, you don't think that was a bit of a wild one for the people that were behind him. Let's have a look.
Okay, change of underwear for that.
Yeah, who did we have? In car, was that? No.
No, he's already spun. He's already spun by that point.
All the guys were good though. They seen him sliding up onto the track and managed to get up high and around him, so there was no contact. So Andrew Neal here, tucked under the back there with the draft. He's
That's the way to do it.
Back at Kurt Nomlinson at the moment.
It's the way to do it. 2 cars go faster than 1. The front 3 are just getting faster and faster. They've now done a top speed, mind you, in that front pack, top speed of 319, but the pack following 323 kilometres an hour. And Eduardo again with a new fastest lap of 46.4 again. So they're just getting faster and faster, these guys. I think they're figuring it out.
And they're still too wide. They haven't... I don't think these guys have gone like do-si-do, one after the other, for about the last 5 laps. So they're certainly racing hard up the front there. It's good to see.
Well, the quicker that the guys behind them form one line, they'll catch these guys. We've seen it over the years watching Daytona and Talladega. It looks like they've sorted themselves out in that shot in the background. They will catch them. Just if they keep mucking around, especially these guys, they'll slow each other down.
Yeah, and it appears at the moment that Aaron's actually fallen back into the group here. Like, being out on his own was never going to work.
Exactly.
Aaron Russell. So without that draft, he's sort of fallen back in with these guys. And I actually think 273, that's he's actually a lap down. So
Heaney and Sharpie either side of him.
Yeah, both Heaney and Sharpie are a lap down, but they're going to work with him, try and, this is probably smart on Aaron's part, get in with these guys, and hopefully they can draft him up closer. So he's currently 1.6 seconds behind Ryan, but it's sort of...
They pulled 2/10 out the last lap. They pulled 2/10 the last lap. There was 1.8 before. So 2/10 a lap, I don't know if there's enough laps in the race. And here we go, back to Mark McNamara here, Sam Stride, and Brett Bradbury there. He's 2 laps down, but he's going to join on. Excuse me. The closest battle we have is those front 3, and they just keep battling, trying to get the lead. They're going to slow each other down, especially too wide there. I'd honestly form one lane and go the high line and look after the tyres. Less steering input, and it'd just be nicer.
He must have heard you. Ryan's actually heard what you had to say.
No, he's going to have a run. He's going to have a run. There he goes. Side draft. Mind you, those front 2 are bump drafting down the back straight now. And they're tight on the way into 3. That's just going to chew tyres up.
For now, like, if I was out here with these guys in this pack, I would be just sitting in line. I wouldn't...
Exactly.
Just get in line. We've still got another 8.5 laps. 8 laps to go. I would just under 8 laps to go now. I would just be in line, looking after the tyres, make sure you don't bump anything, with the new damage.
Exactly.
Cars now,
take it easy.
About 2 laps to go is when you drop the hammer.
By the way, Aaron Russell's got that gap down to 1.2 seconds, just saying. So there might be enough laps in this race. Another thing that he's got to look out for is he's in a bit of a sandwich there. Water temperatures. He might start to overheat if he's not too careful, so he might have to pull out every now and again along down the back straight. So here he is.
It's showing 93 on the dash, but that means nothing because I think everyone's 93 on the dash. That was kind of, look out, Eduardo.
Eduardo is thirsty for the lead of the race here. These guys are doing 46.9s, and Russell did a 46.8, and Parry and Starkcars. Oh no, I thought he was faster. Mark McNamara has done a 47 flat on the last lap. So everybody further back in the field are going faster than these three. Oh, they might have listened to us, Joe.
They have.
As soon as I say it.
46.7s for Kurt Normanson and Andrew Neal both together.
Just want to say those cars in the background, these coloured cars are coming.
They are, yeah. Well, the gap now is down to 0.9 of a second for Aaron
0.9 of a second.
And he has got 5.5 laps to go. 5 laps to go now at the line.
He just took 3/10 out of them on that lap. He's just took 3/10. So yeah, they are bottom of shot. They're coming. They are 2-lap cars in there, but they're disguising an Aaron Russell. He's in a little bit of a lap car sandwich there.
That's the beauty of the relative box, right? When you're in car, you can see which are the lap cars and which are the non-lap cars. But looking in the mirror, I'd be like, those guys are staying in line behind us and they're catching us. That's what we need. Yeah. But it's kind of pointless now. Like they're within.
It's 1 pack now.
5/10 like that.
Also,
he's well and truly in draft, so he's just going to drag Aaron Russell up into the fight here for the win.
Also, look, exactly. Look at the line that he takes. He takes the high line in, gets a low apex, and then drives it back out again to look after the tyres. And he's actually put a gap on Aaron Russell. He's thirsty. He wants to get back on the lead lap here. See? Comes back out to the outside wall.
I think Eduardo Zamora might have done himself in for a chance of the win here. He's dropped back. He doesn't seem as confident as he was earlier in the race. As he'd be ruined getting caught up in that incident early. He's just showing pace. So race 2 and 3, keep your eye on Greg Heaney. He's certainly got the pace, even though he's a lap down here.
So don't let the screens fool you guys. It's 3 lead lap cars. Unfortunately, Greg Heaney is a lap down, but he's harassing these guys. And Russell has got the gap down to 6/7 tenths. I don't know why he's fallen off the back there. Maybe he had a moment, but look, biding his time. He's got 4 laps to do it.
He's probably hoping that Sharpie's got the big banger engine in there tonight and can push him back up to the back of the pack. But I'm really impressed with Greg's pace. He hasn't drafted his way up there. He's got Aaron was underneath his rear wing pretty much the whole time.
That's right, pushing him. Yeah.
We've got a lap or two.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's out of shot. The yellow and blue car is gone. I saw him get loose off the turn 4 there. We'll have a look at the sprint and replay.
Greg is into the pits. See up wide.
There's the wall. You got the wall. Got the safety barrier.
Exit stop.
And yes. Flat left.
Greg.
Flat right. It's not steering anywhere.
No good. Yeah, unlucky for Greg.
Joe, if you wouldn't mind, can we go on
back here? These little battle pack for these guys.
Here we go.
Stride, Anastakis, McNamara, Normanson, and
yeah.
All in a battle pack together. As we've got to change for the lead up the front. Wow, we've had an incident.
Oh!
Big one.
That's the top 3 gone.
That is
Zamora, Howe, Russell. Wow, I wonder what happened there.
Oh no. Aaron Russell.
Well,
Russell's in it too.
Yep, there was the top 3. Oh, you know what? The teammates have hit each other, and Russell's had nowhere to go at 300 kilometres an hour. Dalshup just got through. In the driver's side too, that's not good.
Wow.
And that battle pack that you pointed out just before this is now for the lead. Well, no, actually no. Sorry, Eduardo got through.
I need to click that button. Go back to live.
Eduardo's by himself now. 10 seconds in the lead.
Zamora.
There he is.
He's out with a clean pair of heels, people. 9.3 seconds out of Stride. Now, Stride was just, well, look at it, he was sixth. He was nowhere near it. He's up 12 positions in this race alone, and this is what championships are built off. So, yeah, he's kept the, actually, I think he might have been caught up in that early race incident. So,
that's right, yeah, at the start.
Yeah, it just shows you never toe, you just get back in it. But we do have, we're about to come to the white flag.
This here is for, what spot's this one?
So
fourth and fifth?
I think it might be
McNamara and Neil.
A lap car, so. But Parry and Sam Stride, let's just keep an eye on this.
Parry will sit there. I've raced against Parry many a time on ovals, and he's very, very well tuned into driving these things, especially around this place. And he will just sit there, and at the last minute, rinse her up. Oh, there you go. That's the end of the race there. Coming up, one more lap. He will make a dive for it. So there you can see Barney waving his white flag. With an 8.5 second lead, Eduardo Zamora has survived the carnage of the first race. I know he hasn't crossed the line yet, but he's almost there. As you watch the battle for second, you got Parry and Stockcars. We got Sam Stride, we got Mark McNamara, and just a little bit back. Oh no, that's the last one on the lead lap.
2.2.
There you go, yeah, 2.2 back. So here we go.
It's getting exciting for
Inside, outside. Sideways at 300 kilometres an hour. All right, let's cut to the winner here, Joe. Yes, I don't know if that's his first win in the club, but congratulations to Eduardo.
I think it might be, and yeah, congratulations, Eduardo. I'm not sure if it's his first win overall in the club, but it certainly is in the SRXs, so congratulations.
That's exactly right.
But I think we did say earlier on, I've got $20 sitting there on whether or not we have an accident, and so far the $20 is safe in my pocket as we got Josh Swino has joined us in the booth. Good evening, Josh.
Evening, boys. How you going?
We're entertained. How can you not be entertained watching this sort of race? It was fantastic.
Yeah, bloody oath. I'd love to be in there, but the back's not playing ball tonight, so I thought I'd jump in here and have a yarn with you lads.
Yeah, always welcome, Josh. So we just waiting for the results to come up there for the race, but I can tell you Eduardo Zamora, Sam Stride second, Parry Stockcars, Mark McNamara in fourth, and Andrew Neil round out your top five. As here we go, it's up, and
Gonna be
race.
This is gonna be an inverted 10.
Results. There we go. I'll get there.
Eduardo Zamora taking the win by 8.2 seconds there. Sam Stride in second. Parry Stockcars in third. Mark McNamara in fourth. Andrew Neil rounding out the top five. Kurt Normanson in sixth. David Lullo seventh. Dimitri Agathos in eighth. And then we got cars a lap down. Dale Sharp, Adam Lavis, Brett Barker, Aaron Russell 2 laps down. Brett Bradbury 2 laps down. Ryan House 3 laps down. Heaney 6 laps down. And I don't think Aiden Schultz took the start of that one. Oh, maybe he did and got knocked out, and that was that. But anyway,
yeah, I think
inverted top 10, Joe.
Might have left it to, but yes. So our grid for the next one.
Inverted top 10. So Aiden Schultz from Greg Heaney, Ryan Howe from Brett Bradbury, Aaron Russell from Brett Barker, Adam Laves from Dale Sharp, and Dimitri Agathos and David Lawler for your first 5 rows. And then Kurt Normanson, Andrew Neil, Mark McNamara, Parry Stockcars, Sam Stride, Eduardo Zamora. Sorry, it's a reverse. It's full invert on this one's reverse top 10 in the final race. Let's see if the boys can behave a little bit better in the second race and get going at least and give themselves a fighting chance.
Yeah, well,
so,
hopefully they've all sort of, to a degree, learned their lesson after that last one. Yeah,
got it out of their system.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a little bit longer race this one, so this is a 25 lap affair. Yeah, So it should be 23 laps of just get yourself in a position for laps 24 and 25. You've just, as we said in the last one, by only a small handful of cars on the lead lap, you've got to be there at the end of the race. It's, when you're only looking at a 30-something second lap here, it's vital. You've just got to be there at the end. You go down a lap and you're just not going to get it back, especially with no yellows.
That's right. That's exactly right. So no yellows. That's why we have multiple races so you can get back into it. We're coming down the back straight into 3 and 4 here. Let's see if some of the guys have changed their tune. Maybe go line astern and who knows, maybe do the start in third gear rather than second or first. And as long as you're near to capitalise and not get in trouble, I think anybody could win this. We saw Eduardo win that one. Mind you, he had a good starting position in that one. But now he's now in 14th position to start at the back. This Skycam brought to you by Waste Options as well. And we're looking at Brett Bradbury here in the 300ZX. Alright, safety truck is peeled off. Greg Heaney and Ryan Howe on the front row. And there's the green. And it looks like that outside row, Greg Heaney, he must have heard what I said and started in third or fourth gear. But that's alright, the guys haven't panicked. Now they can pass once they cross the start-finish line.
So a little bit squirmy mid to the back of the pack, probably, the difference between guys starting in second and third and just build up. But my God, Ryan Howe is going like a shot out of the gun. He's already 6 tenths clear of Aaron Russell, so hopefully Aaron won't want to drop out of draft yet. He's got
6,000ths of a second.
6,000, sorry. Back to Adam was 8 tenths, sorry, my bad.
Well, as you've seen multiple times in NASCAR, Joe, you don't want to be too far out in front, especially if there's a chasing pack, but there's no pack formed yet. Once the pack forms, these guys will be easy meat. So, opening lap of a 53.9 from the front two here, and it looks like Aaron Russell wants to gap the field. He's just pushing and pushing and pushing.
Speaking about a battle pack, get a load of this one, lads.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nothing
Great thing about this,
a 10 deep pack just to get the blood flowing, right?
Great thing about this is no matter how fast you are around here, you've always got someone to race. And they all qualified in the 47s. Here we go. Looking underneath here. They're starting to spread out a bit. Oh, who's that on the inside there? STP can't pull into the pits.
Laura's gone back into the pits. Off for the last corner. I fear. What's happened to Lawler? No, he's actually...
Hey, it looks like it's deliberate. Don't know what's going on there. We might have to ask him later.
Maybe he knows something we don't know. And did we need fuel? What was it? Do you remember what the fuel limit was?
Not off the top of my head, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, back to live shots here. We've got Brett Barker here, right on the back of Brett Bradbury with Andrew Neal and Greg Heaney in tow. And it looks like the guys are starting to experiment with coming off the turns a bit wider now and opening out the steering, looking after those tyres. And if we go further forward, it looks like some of the guys have decided to form a bit of a conga line, these three. We've got Adam Lavis, Dimitri Agathos and Kurt Nommensen. But are they eating into that gap in front? It's 1.2 seconds to the front two. And the front two are working very well together. Another 1.3 to the gap to the group behind. So there's 3 distinct groups. And here we are riding on board Kurt Nommensen on the roof in the second little group here. Just take it easy through 3 and 4. As long as you can keep Aaron Russell and Ryan Howe in sight, I don't think all is lost. You come down the front straight here at the world centre of Motorsport, spread and onboards here, and you can see we're getting right under the bumper bar of Dimitri Agathos as we go into turn 1. And you can hear he's just pedalling that throttle just that little bit just to keep the nose where he wants it. But these guys are lapping in the 46-second range. And currently we have a faster speed from Dale Sharp at 321 kilometres an hour. As I know the Cup cars, Joe, they just get a tick over 300 by themselves, or just under 300, and they're doing like 310 in a pack, 320 in a pack. So these guys are just a touch faster by themselves.
Well, I think probably what helps SRX cars here is they've actually got more horsepower than a NASCAR.
That's right.
The NASCARs are so limited now. I think like way more aero. Like these things have got the aero package of a beach song. Let's be honest, compared to a modern NASCAR. But they've also got.
I love it.
Yeah, they've also got. I think what was it 700.
750 compared to 450, I think they run in Cup cars. Around here.
550, I think.
On restrictor plates, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's like 600 on the short track. So
here we go. Adam's closing in too, by the way. This group of 2 has just become a group of 5. Lap 6 of the race, and Adam's going to the high side. He's not wasting any time. And he's bringing the 3 with him. Let's see if this high line works. Oh, Nommensen.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it, son.
So Adam's going to try the high line. Let's see what happens here. And he's bringing those 3 with him, and they're working with him too. So Right Howe's easy meat here. Adam Lavis has just got his nose in the lead here, and I dare say Dimitri's going to give him a bump down into 3, and they're going to go flying by. There they are.
It's just like an episode of Cars with that Dynaco back there, pushing it.
I keep wanting to say 43, but his number's actually 166.
He's got 43 on the side there with the paint. So just, I'm going to go to the wide shot.
There we go. Skycam brought to you by Waste Options.
Have a look at this, people. We've just got, what have we got? A total of about...
We've got everybody in one line now. Everybody's less than half 10.
3 seconds are covering the whole field.
The whole field. There we go. That's the one. Chase Chopper Cam. Take you to Waste Options there, flying the chopper. And they're 2x2 at the front there. You can see going into turn 3 and 4. And just everyone is within earshot. They've all calmed down. Like you said, Joe, 3 seconds covers the top to tail. And anybody can win this. I think, you know, Dale Sharp there at the very back's got just as good a chance to win this as Ryan Howe, our current leader. 9 laps in.
Well, I did tell you earlier on in the race that these guys, they need to just run the clock out to about lap 23, and then put the big boy pants on and really get cracking and have a go. And if they're all smart, you're going to end up with like a 10-car pack within a second at the end of the race. So it looks like everybody's learned their lesson in race 1, because no one, I think David Lawler went and pitted for whatever reason, but other than that, the whole field. So we've got 14 cars covered by that much. What you can see on screen, fantastic.
Screen, 1.8 seconds. Yeah, I can see a potential problem happening, Joe. Usually with Cup car racing, we see 2 wide, 3 wide, and they just run around in a pack, and you've got to get yourself in position. But currently they're single file, so as soon as they go to 2 wide, when someone wants to try and pass, it's going to slow them up. And the guys behind are going to catch up, and they're going to have nowhere to go. So we'll see what happens here. Sam Stride going to the outside here, going down the back straight. Has he brought anybody with him? No. And Sam's there looking at Brett Bradbury. Sam with the current fastest lap, 46.3.
That was a little bit wild, but Ryan Howe had taken, he's got his brown pants on right now.
Aaron Russell's got him. I was just going to say, Aaron Russell's got a clever here, and he's seeing Sam go to the outside now. He's leading that second line on the top line there. So who knows, maybe they can get the side drafts, they can work that high line and get around. Adam used it to great effect to take the lead for briefly 1 lap. As we see here, Kurt Nommensen to the outside, get the run off the hill, and he's got his nose in front.
See, the smart money right now would be see what the car will do. So
Yeah,
As you
experiment.
said, Kurt, just drop back, drop the hammer, and you got the slingshot around down the back straight. So he's been keeping the foot in the bucket now. And you see whether or not people are going to get by you from the back straight down to the start finish line. So you can try and plan those last couple of laps and work out, you know, the trick may be you want to be in fourth position where Adam is right now. You might want to be in sixth position where Eduardo is right now for working out the draft in the 2 lap. But this is what the guys are going to try and work out.
That 300ZX livery looks really good on the outside there. And that's the thing, you just don't want to take 5-6 cars in one go, you just want it one at a time. Work your way to the front, get yourself in a position where you can fight for the lead, and then go for it. We see here, oh, these guys are going to slow each other down. 2 and 3 wide. And Russell, Sam Stride. Fighting, oh, buddy. Fighting for 9th and 10th. It's starting to get a bit antsy, Joe. Can you feel it in the air?
Yeah, there is definitely thickening, and that push off at turn 4,
getting worse.
I'm starting to fear that I'm going to lose you $20, but I don't know. I think that understeer off of 4 is going to come into play very, very shortly.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They got so much steering wheel lock on the thing. They're all hogging the bottom line because they don't want somebody going underneath them. I think it's going to be the undoing of somebody, and I'm hoping it's towards the back, not at the front. But we'll see.
Oh, I mean, where Ryan got unsettled from a bit of a push from Kurt earlier on, that could have been disastrous for everybody. And
Greg Heaney, topside. Sorry, go Joe. Sorry, just pointing out Greg Heaney, topside. There's making a move.
Yeah, and you only need one car to like avoid it, and they just go out and do their own thing for the rest of the race. So
yeah,
it probably doesn't look as exciting from here, but I guarantee in the car right now, everybody's heart rate will be off the charts right now.
You'll be packing your DAC. Actually, here's one for you, Joe. Got two camera requests. Go on roof cam on Pariana Stockcars, if you don't mind. There he is. So you can see the 8 cars right in front of him there, all battling for position. Parry's just got a little bit of a breather gap here, and they're just all trying to find their feet. There's still 10 to go. And then the other one will be Kurt, or whoever the leader is, in this case Kurt Robinson, looking back at these guys, but I don't know, we'll see much from his car. Oh no, it's not too bad. Bit of Coca-Cola. And you can see them. Listen to these V8s. I always love that about restrictor plate racing. They're just flat out.
Yeah.
On-board cameras look the best.
I was actually watching a thing on YouTube the other day where I think they were talking to Carl Edwards maybe, and it might have been him, but they were saying they actually went to one of the tracks and took the restrictor plates off and did a test, and he just
put them back on. Yeah.
I don't want to borrow that. If they're going to race around their restrictor plates, just the cars were too fast and couldn't get them down there. But that was back in 06 or 07, I think you said the test was.
Yeah.
So the cars at that time, they were pushing, 900 horsepower. So
Yeah, just body cars as well.
Yeah, no thanks.
But it's just a game of chess here. We can see here now Brett Bradbury's working his way up to third there. The field is ever changing. I don't think the lead's changing, but everybody else behind them is changing. Brett Bradbury was on the outside 4 laps ago towards the back of the pack. Now he's up in third place. So he's positioning himself with some eye to the end of the race. And here's one for you. Aaron Russell and Sam Stride have fallen back. They were previously in 10th, now they're in 12th and 13th. And they're out of shot. They're in that next group. Very easy to see Aaron Russell because his bright orange car.
Yeah.
But, you know, this battle pack now has shrunk down to 10 cars. Yeah.
Must have been something happened. Looks like Andrew Neal's got a bit of damage on the front corner, so...
He's pushed up the track.
Yeah, whether or not he's actually swiped the wall and everyone's checked up to avoid contact, I would say, is what split this... They're all just
are starting to get a bit loosey-goosey through the 3 and 4 now. They got to start opening out the wheel.
20 bucks is looking safe.
Kurt Nommensen drifted up the road there. Yeah, he's taking a high line now. Take a high line in, get down to the apex, and then drift it out on the exit. Look after those front tyres because you don't want to scrub out that right front. Let's see. No, he's keeping it tight on the exit there. Adam Lavis going to the high side. And we can see here Brett Bradbury having a look. He's got the tow from Kurt Nommensen. He's currently via live timing in second, and he's going to stay on the high side. Will he make it work? Can he get the side draft? He's coming down to try and make it work, but he's got nobody with him. All he needs is one more car with him, and that one car is Kurt Nommensen. It's going to pull him down the front straight. I think he might be able to clear this again in a second. Oh, beautiful shots, Joe. Oh, and it's around. Did he crash?
There's 3 gone, 3 gone. Oh, he's going to continue on in reverse.
Looks like they've cleared to the inside. How many? Oh, that's a headache.
Oh.
So there's at least 3 cars there.
So unfortunate.
Let's see what the battle packs are now split up into. We got Kurt Nommensen, our race 1 winner, up 14 spots. Eduardo Zamora on his tail. And then 1.8 seconds to 3rd place there, Adam Lavis, who we got on the screen right now. So, Eduardo must be thinking all these Christmases are come at once. He might get two for two tonight.
He's, yeah, he's not that far off. Well, there you go. He's right under the rear wing. So, we know how clever he is. He did it in the last one. So, yeah, Eduardo looking for race 2.
Now, I know I said at the start of the broadcast that these wings do nothing. They do a little bit of something, and at these speeds, Dale Sharp missing most of his car. At these speeds, if you get under the rear wing of somebody, you can make them loose just by aerodynamics. So, we'll see what happens. There is that cage on the back that is a bumper bar. So here we are. Adam Lavis now dropped back to 5th. I think he's trying to muster these guys up to get some speed. So that means Mark McNamara, I was going to say that too quickly. Mark McNamara in 3rd, Perry under Starkers in 4th. Adam Lavis here, we're on board with him. Looking at his front wheels in 5th with 4 laps to go. There's the start-finish line there. Sam Stride with the fastest lap still of the race, 46.3. And the current fastest speed, oh, it updates it per lap. Okay. Current fastest top speed is Eduardo Zamora at 320 kilometres an hour.
Well, we've got 4 laps, Joe. We'll go back and have a quick look at...
Oh, it's all happening. They're going down the track backwards in a straight line. That was really good. Really good.
Oh, here he goes up to the inside.
Oh, driver's side as well. He's going to need an aspirin. So Ryan was going down the track straight as an arrow for a fair chunk of that. Tried to put in first gear, but he's got a flat front right and bang. So that's unfortunate for those guys. And they've all towed back to the pits. And here we are back live. So
with 3 laps to go, have a look at these 2.
0.06 apart. Eduardo will be reading part numbers off the back of that SRX in front of him. So our race 1 winner, Eduardo Zamora, looking for a way past Kurt Nommensen to win this one. That's going to be the end of the 22nd lap. We're going to start our 23rd. And he's just got to figure out a way to wrong foot him and get that side draft and get off the turn better to get to that start finish line as they take the high line, which I think is the best way around here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And that's, I would want to be exactly where Eduardo is right now, in second, right just on the tail of the leader and just ticking off the laps.
Well, I just noticed something on live timing. They're both teammates. They're both for Lame Sheep Racing. Even though they got different paint jobs, they are teammates.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. It won't be too aggressive, no doubt, but still, you got to bat for yourself here. See, there's a bit of gaps. The gaps are starting to spread out now, and once again, the front 2 are the closest. You got 4 seconds back to 3rd for Mark McNamara, and these guys are only separated by a 10. 24, 2 to go. Apparently, Eduardo's top speed on that last lap was 720 kilometres an hour, according to live timing. Well done.
720. Nice.
Yeah, Eduardo in the lead. No.
Yes.
Yes, he's in the lead. What's happened here? Oh, Kurt Tomlinson. We might have to watch that again. Here we go.
Touch, did he get a bit of a touch?
Braden replay.
We've seen that a bit late. I'm going to do what we don't normally do.
I reckon he's gotten loose off the corner. I don't think Eduardo touched him. If we get another replay. Oh, he's run out of fuel by the sounds of things. That's what he's commented there. He's run out of fuel. So it's touch and go.
So
and Eduardo's
fuel and Eduardo's
just assisted him. Yeah. Now, does that mean Eduardo now has a 3.2 second gap? Oh, he's on the last. I think he's run out of fuel as well. The times are coming down here.
Oh, hello. Is everybody clutching? Who was it that pitted on that one?
I'm looking down the timesheets. Starkis has run out of fuel. Oh no! There he is, dead stick.
Out of fuel.
Parry's in the lead. Adam Lavis is coming back now. He's 3.8 seconds back. It looks like he's run out of fuel. So currently the race score is telling us Parry Anastakis, Adam Lavis, Eduardo Zamora, but I guarantee you those three are out of fuel. Dimitri Agathos, here he comes. He's in third now in live timing. Will he run out of fuel? Keep the camera here, Joe. This is awesome. Dimitri Agathos.
Oh, Dimitri, well done, son.
Well done.
Well done.
And it looks like Dale Sharp was second, Sam Stride in third. Oh, wow. Wow. That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. It's not flat out. You gotta use your brain and just look at the fuel number just that little bit. It looks like who was it? I think it was
David Lawler, but he never came back out again.
In the 300.
Yeah.
The 300 ZX. No, he was back out. But
he was he?
Yeah, but I think he was that far back. Oh man. We're getting mixed reactions there on our interactive TV. As I always say, YouTube and Facebook, interact with us. Some saying yes, some saying no. I actually like it, Joe. It's not just flat out. You got to think on your feet. So Dimitri Agathos, I think that's his first one as well.
We're having let's see if we can go for a trifecta of first-time winners tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got new winners at a track that everybody thought was going to be simple. The track is simple. The strategy's not.
No, not at all.
There we go. Dimitri Agathos with a very smart win there from Dale Sharp, Sam Stride to round out the top three. Adam Lavis running out on the line. He nearly had third position there. Aaron Russell, I think, was coming back as well. Parry Anastakis running out in sixth. Greg Heaney in seventh. Andrew Neal in eighth. Eduardo Zamora in ninth. Mark McNamara in 10th. Kurt Nommensen, who led a chunk of that race, in 11th. It's unfortunate being the front car because you're using more fuel and more revs. David Lawler, Brett Barker, Brett Bradbury, Ryan Howe, and Aidan Schultz. I was thoroughly entertained with that one, Joe. I don't know about you.
Well, I never even took fuel saving into the equation. I didn't actually realise that they were going to be that close.
But that's why Stridey and Russell fell back, is so they could lift off through the corners. Yeah. Because that's iRacing doesn't look at.
Sorry?
I was just going to say, iRacing doesn't look at RPM or anything like that. It looks at your throttle position.
That's exactly right.
And if it's not flat to the boards, you're going to save fuel. And good on them for figuring that one out. Unfortunately, the feature here is going to be, it's definitely going to have a pit stop though.
Oh, it certainly is. So hopefully these guys, well, we've already seen, right, that they can do about 24 and a half laps on a tank of fuel.
23 safely.
That's right, if they're wide open. But yeah, I mean, you look and work out so how many laps we've got in this final race. And you want to do a So pit when you've got 22, 23 laps to the end of the race, fill it up. I wouldn't take tyres personally, but you'd fill it up with fuel, and then you know that you are
good to go.
Like full on to the end of the race. So,
well, then it opens up a bit of strategy here now. Do you pit at the do you pit towards the start of the race once you've got enough room in the tank, or do you pit towards the end? Overcut, undercut. Wow, that was very entertaining. I feel sorry for the lame sheep boys because they had it on the field. They got out of the poo and just nose to tail, and it was after you. And you saw Eduardo just being behind his teammate for those 5 laps. Got, you know, an extra. He got the back straight and most of turn 3 done before he ran out. So it just goes to show you can save some fuel around here. While we're waiting for the warm-up the warm-up's just commenced, so. Oh no, straight into the feature here on live timing. I was just going to say, let's quickly run through the guys that support us, as always. Ladies and gents, get out to these people's businesses, support them, and show them some love. We got waste options there. We got Orbic, Australia. We're going to have some Loebsy racing action. We got M-Wave, and we got Flash Graphics, and finally Sprayton, Pure Tasmanian Cider. Support the guys that support us, ladies and gents. Go show their Facebooks, Instagrams, social media stuff, there's some love, and yeah, that's why they're here. They're here for exposure, and I'm trying to give it to them as best as we can. I'm actually going to be talking to a rep from M-Wave this coming week about a new computer. And we have the top 10 is inverted. So, Mark McNamara is going to lead this one away from Eduardo Zamora. Excuse me. Andrew Neal there and Greg Heaney on the second row. Adam Lavis, Aaron Russell, Sam Stride, Dale Sharp. Kurt Normanson, Dimitri Agathos. So, Dimitri obviously in 10th.
It's not bringing. Sorry, guys, it's not bringing up the grid for the final race.
That's all right. David Lawler, Brett Bradbury, and Ryan Howe. I don't know if Parry's starting from pit lane. He's definitely in the server, but he's not on the grid. So we'll see how this all pans out. Let's get entertained, Joe. I'm loving this.
So this is going to be a cracker race, people. We've got.
Oh, it says 25 up the top.
Yep. Another 25 lap race, so
don't lead the race.
Well, we've seen that even the guys that backed off struggled at the end. I would almost pit at the end of lap 1. Like, just come in and fill it up with fuel, or even the end of lap 2, just take the guesswork out of it. Fill it up, know that you're good to go, but don't do it unless you actually teamed up with another driver. If you can team up with another driver to get that done, it's going to work out for you.
All right, here we go. These guys are very tight up against the truck here. Eduardo and Mark. Barney's got the flag, and Barney is waving it now. Green, green, green. All right, here we go. It's 2 by 2 by 2 here. Where would you like to be, Joe? I reckon where Adam is right now. Sit back, relax.
Where Sam Stride is in a position where it doesn't matter if you die in this race or not, you've locked up the championship.
Well, there's that. I guess there is that perspective. I was looking for more from this current race. But fair call. Sam Stride's locked this one away.
He certainly has. He's had a cracking season, so just consistency pays. He's been here every week, and he's been very, very consistent. Even on the dirt last week, we had that bit of an incident, which unfortunately took yours truly out of it. But he was fast nonetheless.
Yeah, I have to say the only blemish would have been last week for him, because I think in all 3 races he got crashed by somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Wasn't you on one of them, but I think he got crashed by somebody in all the races, which is unfortunate. But it just goes to show you just got to keep up towards the front, keep getting the runs on the board, and consistency pays. As you can hear now, the guys are running down the back straight. I reckon some of them got it out, getting out of the throttle now. I don't think the lap times will be as fast nor the top speeds. But you don't want to be at the very front of this pack because you're the one pushing the air aside for everybody else behind you.
Well, lap 1 was only mid to high 55s, and what we run at 46s in the last race.
There we go, coming to complete the lap.
Certainly doesn't sound like they're
47s. They're all 47s. So we can see, oh, someone in the wall. There's the STP car. Who's that?
That is...
It's not Agathos, it's the other STP car. Just in front of Dale Sharp, that's David Lawler. Adam looking to the bottom to block off the run these guys have got on him. And it looks like that's Kurt Normanson, and we got to the Thai side there. You've got our race 1 winner. Sorry, just look at the live timing here, see if everybody knows. Parry hasn't taken the start. Aiden Schultz hasn't been in the server, I don't think, since the start of the first race. So we got 14 cars on track, and 3.2 seconds covers the field. You see, it's getting a little bit tight at the front now.
Now, what I'm suggesting is from this lane back, these guys are already in big fuel save mode.
Oh, of course.
Sharpie's done a 48.4 on the last lap. 47.7 for Stridey. 47.7. 48 for Russell was Aaron Russell, sorry, was a 47.7. Brett Bradbury was a 48. So those guys are saving fuel right from the outset. And hey, they've only got to save 8 laps worth of fuel, right? So,
yeah. Well, you still don't want to be the front of this pack either, because you're still making the hole for the rest of them.
Yeah, whoever's poking the hole in the air is the one that's going to certainly regret it come the end of the race.
So that's the thing. 2 strategies here. Looks like someone's gone sideways right at the end of the back straight there. Go the all big. So there's Skycam there. There's some tracks. Do we see a car? Who's that there on the bottom?
Oh, Brett Barker.
Brett Barker there. So I just caught it out of the bottom of the shot.
What's happening?
And he's right behind Adam here, and I reckon interlocked. Yeah. Oh, nearly over as well.
Oh,
That's all right. He got it pointing in the right direction. Good recovery.
well done.
Good recovery.
Great recovery there. So.
Was that David Lawler was the one that launched him?
Yeah, I think they just got interlocked there by the look. I don't think that he's meant to do it, but what it has done is broken that pack up as well for Lawler.
Yeah.
So Ryan Howe, he's tumbling back actually. I'd say he's saving a lot of fuel. They're 49.2 for Ryan Howe on the last lap. So
I think. I was just going to say, just looking at the screen here, Agathos has set the fastest lap at a 46.8. I think he's going the opposite way. He's up 7 spots. I think he's just going, you know what? Foot to the floor, let's go.
yeah.
And let's worry about the fuel later. So 2 different approaches now. A little bit boring with this slower pack and this faster pack. Wow, that's such a gap. That's a huge gap. That's 10 seconds to the second pack already.
Yeah, but what it is going to do though is we'll work out who the geniuses are in another 18 laps, right? It's going to be can they save enough fuel back there to cover off a pit stop? Or these guys try and get a gap and then start saving fuel, and the guys in the back have got to pick the pace up to try and catch them, and they'll burn the fuel off to get to the line. There's a lot more strategy involved in over racing than just make a left turn.
I'd be uncomfortable if that gap gets too close towards 20 seconds, because that's half a lap around here. Currently, I'm just watching that gap just slowly ballooning. It's up to 11.6 seconds. Sam Stride's leading that second pack. And then these guys, oh gosh.
Oh,
side by side, too wide, touching.
And teammates, nonetheless.
I will say, you say who's the geniuses of this group? Watch the car in 6th place, that green one. He's pretty good at saving fuel.
He's very good. He's actually known for it in the club. So yeah, just keep an eye on this fella right here. He'll use draft as much as he possibly can, and yeah, so
Isn't it?
just be able to listen to the engine as it chips in. So
Isn't it funny now that they're all single file and they're somewhat saving fuel? They're not tearing up the tyres as much now, so they've got something to fight with at the end as well.
Yes. Seemed to be a bit of an Achilles heel for the guys at the end of the second one. Like every time they sort of made a move, they get a bit of a wiggle and
That's right. Can't get too loose.
yeah. So, whoa.
Oh, okay.
Kurt's giving him a bit of a.
Gonna say, is that Adam got somebody up his tail?
I hope you brought him dinner first.
Cat Normanson right up the back there, and David Law up the back of him as well. So,
See, me, if I was in Adam's shoes right now, I'd probably pull low and just
Left,
out of the front.
yep. Let the guys through.
Let these two guys go and duck into their draft and use their fuel to drag you around to the finish line.
Exactly.
So we're now getting 3 packs because these guys have dropped back a little bit from
First pack.
and McNamara. McNamara's
That's it.
probably the last guy in this lead pack, still in the draft. But look at that, they've done so Heaney 47.15, Dimitri 47.15, Neil 47.17, and Zamora at 47.23. So they're just pacing each other. No one's making a move. Oh, Donaldson rub the wall in the background.
Agathos to the lead.
Look at this. This is something I told you was going to happen. Here we go. Watch out to you. He's just lifted off. He's like, away you go, cowboys. Off you go. You guys can punch a hole in the air for me and I'm just going to get in the draft.
He's been listening to you. He's got you on another screen. Mark McNamara here, bringing up the tail end of the top 5. Just taking it easy. New leader, Dimitri Agathos from Greg Heaney, Andrew Neal, Eduardo Zamora in 4th. So you get 2 blue cars, 2 yellow and blue cars, and then Mark McNamara in that yellow and green car.
Was it Dimitri and Eduardo you said were teammates earlier on?
Kurt and Eduardo.
Kurt and
Lame Sheep.
Sorry.
Lame Sheep Racing.
Lame sheep. They're not Kiwis, are they?
You have to ask them.
Well, with the name Dimitri, I don't know how Kiwi that'd be, but nonetheless, up the front, these guys having a good crack. But back in the field, we've got actually some pretty tight battles by the look of it.
Oh, he's bidding. It's a very, very shallow entry to pits. He might be. Is he speeding?
Well, we'll soon see. We'll have a look to see how long he's. So.
It looks like he's at speed, so.
Yeah, definitely. So.
But he's by himself, Joe. Critically, he's by himself.
This is going to be
a drafting partner.
The problem, but no, he didn't get a penalty. He was only stationary for about 11 seconds.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But he's got nobody to draft with.
Yeah. So pit lane transit, 32.25 seconds for Brett, and I think that's probably right on the money. It looked like he had a really, really good entry, like right on the on the entry speed. So it'll be interesting to see where he's blended out. So
there's the leaders. He's going to come out a lap down in 6th. Or, sorry, 6th on the road, but a lap down.
Yes, correct. So he's got those guys are all going to have to pit. I'm not sure. He was a fair way back when he pitted, so I don't know how he'll go getting back up to the lead pack once everybody else pits. I would imagine these front 5, you're guaranteed they're going to have to pit with the pace they're carrying anyway.
I'm going to put my neck out here and say Mark McNamara and Adam Lavis won't pit. They're at the back of their respective packs, and I reckon they can make it through. And where are we? Behind Adam Lavis is another 18 or so seconds to get to Barker. Oh no, Barker's by himself. And then just trying to recover. Remember he had that, he got spun?
Two, that's right, he did two.
So then we got 25 seconds from the leader to Sam Stride, Ryan Howe, Aaron Russell and Dale Sharp. So I'd be at my tipping point now where I'll be like, yep, time to get going.
Yeah, Stark has got on there, no braking required. I see. There is, if there's a crash in front of you, it's about the only time you're going to grab a foot full of brake in these cars. So as we have a look here, so Dimitri's got this looking in his mirror at the moment.
10 to go. I think it's go time if I was that backpack. So we'll see how this all plays out. Looking back from Dimitri Agathos here, looking at Greg Heaney, just got on that yellow line, just where that changes angle there too. It's not good.
Oh, I think that'll be a deadly place to be touching with these cars, knowing how unpredictable they are when you get them out of shape up at these sort of speeds. So, it's a hell of a battle by the boys. They've picked their strategy and they're sticking with it. None of these guys have lifted off.
So top 5 separated by 0.8 of a second. And then you got these guys here sitting in 7th and 8th. Now Adam's getting the benefit of being towed around the track. And he's not going to have a look, he's just going to sit there. And here's your top 5. Go track cam. Fantastic sound. And then you got David Lawler and Kurt Nommensen there in that second group. Oh, there's David Lawler. My apologies, sorry, not Kurt Nommensen. Ryan.
Lawler and McNamara?
McNamara, that's the one. Sorry, I was looking down the list.
Yeah, so these two guys, Lawler's probably saving the most amount of fuel at the moment. Like out of these two, Zamora would be the one who's benefiting being in the back of the pack here, just lifting off. But I still think Adam Maverick might have something for him. He's actually got Brian Omlinson now. So whether or not Kurt might have actually decided, no, I'm not going to get there if I punch a hole for Adam all the way to the flag. So your turn, Adam. You can go and lead and burn a little bit of fuel up the front there. So Chris has given a bit of an ups for us on the broadcast. Thank you very much, Starkey. We are doing our best.
6 to go, Joe. I think it's go time.
Well,
so we'll see.
Let's have a look what lap time these guys put in on this one. So they've run 47 dead on their last lap, so they're running about the same pace as the guys up the front.
Well,
albeit 9 seconds behind.
Concerning part here is 10th back. They are 39 seconds down, and it's a 47-second lap.
Yes.
So I'd be a bit worried if I was these guys, because now the front pack's going to catch up to the back of them, and they'll get a free ride. So they might even make it. Just don't know what's going to happen. So these guys, I'll be like, guys, let's get going. Let's nose to tail, and let's get going. Let's go, because that gap is massive.
They're pretty much.
Oh, it's 40 seconds now.
They're a pit stop behind now. So even if the leaders pit, it's going to be very close.
I think remember the NASCARs are quite cars around here are quite tall gearing, so they're getting up to speed.
Yeah,
I think
that's very true. So
it's 42 seconds to 10th place there, so I'd be worried now.
Now these front 5 guys, here we go, Dimitri's in the pit.
Dimitri's in. There's another one coming. Oh, Dimitri, did you get that? Lawler, he's going to have a penalty.
Oh, he's good work done. That's
wrong side of the cone.
You're going to have to pit. That's a penalty. So there's 40 seconds for him. Dimitri, how long's he been stationary?
He had to back it up.
It's some box. No penalty. He's out 22 seconds for entry to hitting the track again. Ooh, hang on to it, son. Hang on to it.
Here we go. It's getting spicy, Joe. I'm sitting forward in my seat.
Yeah, Lawler, he's done.
Might as well get tyres, eh?
Yep, he's been sitting still for a long time already now.
See, these guys.
Here's the
leaders.
Coming up behind this other pack, so...
These guys, in my opinion, have saved way too much now. You're giving a free kick to these leaders.
You are.
Now they can just draft off you. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a... This is organised driving, 3 wide. Oh, Jesus.
You got 2.5 laps to go. Don't die.
I see what they've done.
Oh.
We're going to block you.
Oh, God, there'd be a beat.
I don't know how this is going to play out.
Right now.
Yeah. You can't really force them to pit, even if you are blocking. They're going to save fuel now.
Yep, absolutely.
This is a free kick for these guys. But will it slow them down enough? Because there's 18 seconds back to Adam Lavis. Oh, in the wall.
So that is Andrew and...
Ryan Howe, they're brushing the wall.
Yeah, so Andrew Neal's giving Ryan a big push, like, get out of the way, son. I want to get going. Yeah.
Eduardo just got through them.
Just...
18 seconds.
Now, these guys are running 50s. The guys up the front have been held up running mid-49s. And, I tell you what.
I don't know where to look, Joe.
Oh, God, I tell you. Up the front of these guys here. Oh!
In the wall.
Oh! Andrew got the teammate. No, he survived. Greg survived. Oh,
was that part of the master plan? To make him make a mistake? Zamora. Funnily enough, that blue car in the topper shot there, Eduardo Zamora is leading.
He is, again, look at him go. He's now lifted off. He's doing the smart thing. We have to pit. We got... Oh, hang on. I need to go back to live pictures.
Eduardo's got a 20-second lead on Adam Lavis. Another car.
Another one. Oh, they're all dying.
He's got through that roadblock. Now he's all by himself. He's just got to protect 20-second lead.
Now,
with on a lap.
These guys here are these smokies. We need to jump on board here and have a listen. How's he going? 20 seconds. You got to put your foot on the clutch. You have to put your foot on the clutch.
I don't think so, Joe. His revs are right down. He hasn't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. Joe again, nicely done. Now it's that 20-second lead.
Oh, he blew his motor. He blew his
9-second lead. 9-second lead. I'll keep a rundown for you.
These guys, they're gonna get him. Zamora's done an engine.
Oh, sorry, not 9 seconds. It's 20 seconds. My apologies.
Oh, hang on. Is he gonna roll to the line? Is he gonna roll to the line?
19 seconds. He'll get this. He'll get it. 18 seconds. 17. Give a round of applause to Eduardo Zamora there. 15 seconds.
Well done. Blown engine, no fuel. Go and get the tow truck to bring him home. Adam Lavis in second. Kurt Nomenson's out of fuel. He didn't save. Dimitri, he's bringing it home in third position.
I think Kurt's going to lose out here.
He's going to lose. Mark McNamara, fourth.
Boom.
Oh, no.
He'll be getting out and pushing across the line.
Kurt makes it home in fifth.
And Russell Brett Barker there coming across nose to tail. Like I said, I think they saved just that little bit too much, but they did force a mistake, so unfortunate. But congratulations to Eduardo Zamora. 2 wins from the night, 2 from 3.
I'll tell you,
it's pretty damn good.
That was pretty exciting. I mean, I can't say that in living memory in the gents over the course of the past 5 years, I've known anybody to win any race anywhere with no engine and no fuel. That's a first for the gents, people, and you were all here along for the ride. That was fantastic. So congratulations, said to Zamora. Hopefully he can join us in here to have a chat about his great night. And I would say overall he would have got the overall because he finished
For the night, yeah.
race 1. Let's just have a look at the results from race 1, and this will tell us. Oh, come on!
He won race 1. Race 2, he was challenging at the front, but I think there was a bit of an accident. And then in race 3, he got the win again. So we'll have to wait for these to load up and get on screen.
I've broken it. I've done something wrong.
Joe's broken the computer here. We'll get it eventually, Joe.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just go to the final race. Might as well.
Ah, here we go.
So there's a sprint.
There we go.
So he won that by 8 seconds.
So race 1, you got by 8 seconds. Race 2. 9th and 2 and a lap down.
Lap down because there was something happened.
Here's the results from the feature race.
So Eduardo Zamora with an 8 point. Oh, that's a sprint.
3.
Oh yeah, it's the same again. I was thinking it's the same results. 8.2 again from Adam Lavis in second, Dimitri Agathos in third, Mark McNamara in fourth, Kurt Normanson rounding out the fifth. He was coming across dead stick. Aaron Russell in sixth, Brett Barker in seventh, Dale Sharp in eighth, and Sam Stride in ninth with Andrew Neal a lap down rounding out the top 10. Brett Bradbury in 11th, David Lawler in 12th, Greg Heaney in 13th, Ryan Howe in 14th, and two non-starters, Perrin Astargas and Aidan Schultz. So, if you want to... Actually, no, we won't have that updated. I dare say Adam will be working on that now as the updated point score. What a night. Let's throw to some replays, Joe. And we'll go to... I'll start with Kurt. Kurt Normanson, I guess, had a bit of an exciting one in both races 2 and 3. How did you find your night overall?
Yeah, no, it was a good night. That third race I was trying to save, but I think it was Lawler kept trying to push me to the front group, and I couldn't save because he kept sitting behind me and pushing me. So unfortunately, I ran out like half a lap before the end of the lap.
I guess with being at the front of any pack or car, you're going to be using more fuel, but just pull to one side and let him pass, or he just didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I was doing like 75% throttle on the inside of the track to let him go around. He just sat behind me and pushed me. And just, I couldn't get back.
Well, go to the. I guess you could try the high side then.
Yeah, it didn't matter where I was. He just sort of wanted to sit behind me and push me, even though I was trying to fuel through.
Fair enough. Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it was good. Me and Adam were saving a lot there near the end, but unfortunately, I just couldn't save that last half a lap that I needed.
And race 2, obviously you and Eduardo there. Just ran out of fuel?
Yeah, just missed it. We needed the fuel save in that second race, and being at the lead and everybody else dying sort of made it hard to fuel save there. So couldn't do much about that when I'm by myself.
That's fair enough. Overall, did you enjoy that experience there around Daytona?
Oh, yeah, I loved it. I think if I didn't have to fuel save and got that win, it would have been better. But, it is what it is, and I had a great night of racing.
That's all that matters. Obviously, we got a couple of weeks off. What is tickling your fancy in the Season C, which I hate the sound of, Season 3 of 2024?
I'm looking at the moment doing Mondays, Tuesdays, and I think Thursday, Fridays, and only doing sort of the first race on Thursdays. At this point, we'll see what changes, but those are sort of the nights that have got my interest at the moment.
Fair enough. All right. Well done tonight. Pity you didn't get that win in race 2. You're so close. But I guess now time to consolidate, do some homework. Read up on some of those things. I'll have an IndyCar thing published too, by the way, for everybody to read. We'll see you in Season 3, Season C, whatever you'd like to call it.
Yeah, too easy.
Thank you, Kurt. All right, dropping down. I'll go to Greg Heaney, first one in here. He got pole position in the broadcast room. Greg, how was your night overall? Give us a quick rundown.
Slightly bent car. And I hope we made it. I hope Andrew and I made it interesting for you at the end of that last race before we ended up all over the road. No, look, great night of racing. Yes, I somehow got caught up in something on the start of towards the start of race 1. Race 2 still finished. Andrew and I were just going full noise all the way around, so we had to take a stop to make it the end under full power. But no, race 3, I think for the most of that we had Mark in front of us, and we were just 3/4 throttle for the whole thing until we had delta laps, and then it was just Dimitri made it to the front, and we were just, all right, he's let us know he's pitting, and then we're like, all right, we're just going to go full send, and we ended up catching the guys in front of us quicker than we thought. So then it's like, oh, I'm now in the middle and I don't want to be here. I'm like, I get the call, car, and you're 3 wide in the middle. What? Andrew, is that you on my right? He's like, yeah. I was like, good, stay there, don't move.
So overall, how was the experience for you tonight? You enjoy that one?
Oh, great fun. There's just, I mean, yes, it's the side draft on these seems to be a hell of a lot more powerful than you think it is.
Yeah.
But I think it was race 2. I ended up driving from, I think, 12th to 4th around the outside of everybody. I honestly didn't think it was that strong.
Yeah. We saw a couple of moves like that. I think we saw yours as well, where all of a sudden, bang, you've popped up. So, good driving. Give us I guess you've done the whole series. Give us a quick takeaways from your perspective.
Oh, I reckon these things are a hoot to drive. It really comes down to training your mind to, you've got to be gentle on the throttle in certain instances and so forth like that. I kind of liken it to a supercar, but it's got more power and skinnier tyres.
More rule.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more, and it's just raw. So you just got to be
a lot more.
Yeah, Have you practiced that at home, Joe?
I growl at the wife all the time and the kids.
I thought it was Eddie Jordan.
I'll concur with you there, Greg. The couple of rounds I did on the dirt, like I've driven a lot of high power cars on the dirt and on the service, but these things were just next level with the weight and the small tyre and 750 odd horsepower. They were a lot of fun. So, and I did a bit of practice on the bitumen as well. So, I'll concur with them. I think they're a hell of a fun car. They might end up in Mountain Men next season. You never know your luck.
That's asking for trouble, Joe.
So, Greg, looking ahead, season 3, what got your attention in that one?
GT3s for sure. Can't wait to get the bow tie, getting some laps in. Wednesdays, not too sure yet. Thursdays, and at this point, most likely Fridays as well. I could be also Tuesdays. You might see me here all week if I'm allowed to.
Just ask for permission.
No, you ask for forgiveness. It's easier.
It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to beg for permission.
Fair enough. All right, well done. Top notch on completing. I think you've done everything on Friday nights for the whole season.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, I think I only missed 2 rounds. One, I was probably at the footy, and Sonoma it just wasn't working. So.
Oh, fair enough. Well, congratulations. Well done. I enjoyed racing you on Wednesday night as well.
No worries.
All right, moving along. Dimitri Agathos. First time race winner tonight, is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
in the club?
Yeah. No, I've had a couple of GT3 wins, but yeah, this is my first SRX win.
I don't have my soundboard. I haven't got the clappy hands on. Is it here? Well done tonight. Give us a quick. There we go. Give us a quick rundown of. I knew I'd find it. Give us a quick rundown of your night and your experience tonight.
Yeah, first of all, race 1, I just want to apologise to Greg. I think I ran into the back of him and put him into that mess that was in front of us. I was on the brake, but I couldn't pull up in time. And then we obviously carried damage throughout that first race. So I think I finished about 8th or 9th. Then race 2, I was looking at the fuel numbers, and we were from the start, it was going to be touch and go. So I decided to save fuel as much as possible, and I ended up pretty much coasting across the line, and obviously getting the win, which was good. I think a few of the others in front started running out of fuel earlier than I did, which helped. Then race 3, I'll send it from the back, and I'll make a pit stop and see if that changes the strategy. Unfortunately, I think Eduardo managed to save enough fuel to make it to the end without pitting, and so did Adam, and Kurt almost made it.
I guess takeaway from tonight in terms of the SRX experience. How did you? Well, obviously you got your first win under your belt, but you've raced it a couple times this season. What's some takeaways that you've got from that one?
Yeah, I only managed to race it on obviously the Daytona Speedway and one of the small short tracks. So yeah, I didn't really get to run it on on dirt or anything else. But I like it. It's a challenge to drive. And it's very, very different to anything else I've experienced on the Super Speedway before in the iRacing system, with the way the car comes off the corner. So that was something to get used to. But overall, I enjoyed running them.
Oh, fair enough. I see there, just quickly, a side note here, your picture there, you got a WRX. So you're racing the production cars in the real world?
Yeah, so I run in I've run in both the Australian and the New South Wales production series. And Bathurst 6 Hour obviously is our flagship event. We've run a couple of times. Unfortunately, this year we had a turbo failure with 25 minutes to go, so we're running second in class.
Oh, that's dark.
So unfortunately we didn't finish, but that's racing.
Looking ahead, season 3, what do you got marked on your calendar there to do?
I'm trying to obviously jump in when I can. The GT3s on Monday night, when I get the opportunity to jump in. I think I've been bumped up into the pro group, so that should be interesting.
Excellent.
And then maybe the Super Formulas have caught my eye, and the IndyCar Championship. So yeah, I'll see if I can get into those as well.
Excellent. All right, well done tonight. Congratulations on your win, SRX, and we will catch you in a couple of weeks.
No worries, thank you.
All right, Brett Bradbury.
Yes.
Give us a quick rundown of your night. How did that go tonight?
I only jumped in with 3 minutes of qualifying left. I thought I'd missed the session. Crashed in the first one, crashed in the second one, and crashed in the third one. But had a lot of fun. Consistency is key.
Couple of trips in the ambulance.
That was it. I like Dimitri, thought I'd try an alternate strategy on that last one. Came in, got some fuel, and was just starting to sort of get my positions back and get having some good pace. And then, just a little altercation at start-finish line, and that was the end of the night.
Yeah. Have you found the SRXs to run? You've done a couple. You've done most of them, haven't you?
No. I've done 3 or 4.
Okay.
I did Sandown, a couple of others. Frustrating in some ways, but good. I was looking forward to tonight because I thought this is where it's at home. It'll be a lot easier to drive. A couple of circuits I didn't have, so I couldn't run on those. But that's a lot of fun.
Fair enough. And then looking ahead to season, I'll call it season C. What's got your attention on that one?
A bit of everything. I really enjoy driving the Porsche Cup. I think I'll be in most nights, actually.
Oh, fantastic. That'll be awesome. All right, then. Sorry, go, Joe.
Oh, no, I was just going to say at this stage, I think the Friday night we're probably going to broadcast it as well. So I think young Mr. Caban might have mentioned to me last night that he'd probably be available on Friday nights, and I'm happy to keep broadcasting it. So you'll be able to get and have a crack on Friday nights in the IndyCar if that's something that tickles your fancy, Brett.
Oh yeah, we've done a few Indy cars before. I quite enjoy those. So yeah, I'll reacquaint myself with the weight jacker again and all the other bits and pieces you've got to learn. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Excellent. All right, well done tonight.
Thank you.
Let's move to. I want to leave him to last there. So, who we got left?
Got Andrew Neil there.
Andrew Neil. Andrew Neil. Let's get his car up on the. There we go, Andrew. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Give us a quick rundown. Yeah, give us a quick rundown on your 3 races tonight.
Well, the first one was pretty abysmal. I lost the draft, hit the wall a couple of times and just had no speed. Second one was not much better, and then we needed to pit, and then the third one was an absolute cracker. Apart from the rolling blockade that we hit at the end.
Yeah, I don't worry. I made note of that.
Mate, I crumbled under pressure.
we're actually pretty much looking at you guys as it happened too, and I even because I think you and Green might have had a little bit of a touch in the middle of that one as well.
Yeah, I think so. I hope they were all on Discord, because if they weren't on Discord together and they managed to pull that off without any interaction, that was amazing.
I don't know if you guys, this is the reminder for me, but I watched a Disney film back in the day called Condor Man, and they had a group of Porsches that were the bad guys, and they did stuff like that where they blocked the road and all sorts of things. I had a flashback to that. I was like, wow, this is really well orchestrated.
It was fantastic.
They boxed you guys in because it was 3 wide, and there was 2 of you guys, and you just couldn't get through. And then when one car buggered up, another guy filled the gap.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I tried to give him a nudge through, got a little impatient, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, I did say it to Joe. I said on the broadcast that, well, I think they've given you guys a free kick, because now you can just go off the back of them at whatever pace they want to set and save fuel now. Even stick the clutch in and put it in neutral, roll down the back straight.
Yeah, but
they weren't going fast at all.
Yeah, but it was about trying to squeeze past there somewhere as well, so...
Fair enough.
Anyway, that's life.
Looking ahead, what do you got earmarked for the next upcoming season, the third of seasons of 2024?
I'll be jumping in the GT3s again. I'd like to do Porsche Cup if I can get the time, but that might be a bit more sporadic. And the IndyCar sounds alright as well, so we'll see how we go.
Excellent. All right, fantastic. Well, have a good... Well, it's not going to really be 2 weeks off, is it, Joe? We still got Mountain Men tomorrow night.
We do have Mountain Men tomorrow night. Yeah, we do.
Do we have it the following week?
No. Okay. We might just throw up a random fun thing.
There will be, yeah.
Yeah, but
as always,
won't be points paying or anything like that. It'll just be, and even on Sunday, might throw a few random servers up just as a bit of a Sunday session. We ran one a couple of weeks ago and had quite a few numbers turn up for a Sunday afternoon. So, yeah, we might run a few of those random races over the downtime for them couple of weeks.
You know what we could do, Joe? Barcelona F1s, because it is this weekend. Everybody will be itching to do that one.
We could do
Stupid fast cars around there. Anyway. All right, excellent. Thank you, Greg, for your time. Awesome for you to jump in. And Andrew as well. And we come to the person I wanted to leave for last here, Sam Stride. Quickly, let's start with, if you're there, Sam, let's start with tonight. How was your night from your perspective?
It wasn't really exactly the way I wanted to plan out. I wanted to hold a flat knacker and draft me way around the oval, but I was looking at the fuel numbers in quali and I was like, I think we might have a drama here for the 25 lappers. I don't think we've got quite enough fuel.
Oh, look, I'll be the first to admit I might have made a mistake on that, but it actually made for a really, really interesting... It made for really interesting TV, so to speak. So yeah, and then obviously the third race, that rolling blockade, was that orchestrated or it just happened?
Well, this is the gentleman's club, and the gentleman never tells.
Fair enough. I think that's all we need for the answer there.
It's completely coincidence they're in the same team.
What team?
Well, one of our teammates was in there, Adam too. So,
Is there teams?
Well, we'll say that. we've got something we want to show
Updated.
up right now. Now that we got the inimitable Adam Lavis in the server as well, who just quietly, people, this past season B is a guy who's just put together an incredible run across about 4 different series. Is one Adam Maverick. So right here we actually have the results from the season. So
It's good to cover up the evidence.
Adam's actually picked himself up another top 3 in the championship.
Yeah, so...
But Stride,
Oh, so go on, Joey.
I was going to say, but Stride, he's certainly shown the way, mate. You got a clean pair of heels after 10 rounds in the SRX. So I take it it's a car you want us to bring back.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it. It was a good car to drive. I only stepped off the podium for points rounds at Silverstone. I just couldn't catch a break at Silverstone.
So
we got...
the next thing we're running on a Friday night's the IndyCar. Is that something that's in your wheelhouse, Sam? Will you be partaking in the IndyCar on the Friday nights?
I haven't planned that far ahead, to be honest. I've planned Monday night supercars, and that's really as far as I got. I just sort of haven't really decided too much. And I'll race control a couple of classes, but I haven't decided which ones I want to run yet.
Yeah, well, that's what we like to hear, and yet again, I'll put the feelers out again. If there's any of the guys that are watching that have a night where they like to be involved with the club, and probably not so much on the racing side, by all means, get in contact. We're always looking for race controllers. So, yeah, or if you hear anybody else who's got a spare night and they want to learn and get involved with the club, by all means, let us know, and we'll steer us all in the right direction. So Sam is a guy who's actually joined the club. How long now? 4 or 5 months ago, Sam?
Sometime in January, I think.
January, yeah. So
There you go, 6 months.
Yeah, and Sam, he's come on board. He's a race controller, and and clearly a fast little peddler, mate. With your first championship, is it with the gents?
Yeah, I got I didn't realise until the end of the season, but I got 3rd in Super 3 last season, but I didn't think I was in the points because I didn't run very many rounds. I was sort of a bit busy in the first half of the year. But yeah, this is my first championship.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
I just want to pop that back on the screen there, Joe. So obviously Sam Stride there running away with 669 points from Adam Laves of 567 and Dale Sharp 3rd 517. If you can just scroll it over just 2 more columns, Joe, to the right there, or maybe widen it, whatever works.
Hang on.
Oh, is this a screenshot, is it?
No, it's
I just want to see the averages. Because
I can do this. Just hang on 1 second.
Point I was going to make is you don't have to win everything, you just got to be consistent and win occasionally, but you got to be within striking distance, like we said at the start of race 2.
I think I only won like 4 races in the whole season.
There's the other thing too I want to point out, bonus points, 54 bonus points. So for the people at home watching, or you can get bonus points for qualifying, I believe in the top 10, getting the pole, you get more bonus points. Leading laps, I believe. Adam might have to correct me on that if I'm incorrect. And 0 incident races. So if you get 0 incidents, you get 3 bonus points. So you can be last and get 5 more points than the guy in front of you just by doing a 0 incidents. You can also see there Sam's gained 102 positions over 10 weeks of racing this car. And an average finish is 3.4. So you got Greg Favell there on 2.6, but he didn't complete more than 3 races?
I think he did 2 rounds. He would have done
2 rounds.
Races, yeah.
Yeah. So it just goes to show consistency pays. 3.4 average finish for 10 weeks of running this car. 30 races. That's pretty damn good. Well done, Sam.
Yeah. So I'm looking at there. 3.3 average quality, 3.4 average finish. That's sort of, you talk about consistency. That's like the main point you were driving home there.
Yeah, you finished where you started, basically. So,
yeah.
Well done tonight. Well done overall, I should say, for the full 10 weeks.
Yes, mate.
don't know, or maybe this can be confirmed by my other two colleagues here, but there will be a little plaque in the mail at some point once we get all that sorted. And you can stick that up and show that off proudly as a champion at SRX at Gentleman Sim Racing Club.
Look at this ugly bloke here on the screen. The good looking one's back.
Well,
all right, then.
Time delay, right? So you just could.
Bugger.
All right, then. Let's do some housekeeping there, Joe.
Well, hang on. First off, we've got to have a talk to Adam. Adam, you're saving fuel in that race, mate. That was pretty epic, but I don't know whether or not you're aware, but Mr. Zamora, I think he's done a first in the club that I've ever seen, and I reckon it'd be a fairly rare feat. He's actually finished the race in first with no fuel and no engine, and you still couldn't beat him.
There he is.
No, yeah, probably it was one of those things, like that lead group was where I wanted to be, but like trying to stay with them, it kept like falling like between half and 3/4 short of fuel of a lap, and that was a bit because that's where I ended up last in the second race, and it was too far to coast around. I got pipped. So I thought maybe if we save enough, we could go hard in the last lap, but obviously we lost too much time because it looks like Eduardo managed to it looks like he conked out coming out of turn 2, which was a little bit later than I conked out in the first race, and you just managed to get to the line with a bit more speed than we had, so you just had enough to trundle across and take the chocolates.
Yeah, I think we actually went on board. I realised that he was slowing down, and we jumped on board. Now, does the clutch work in this car when you're up at speed, Adam? Can you put your foot on the clutch and disengage the driveline?
Yeah, but like you can, but on an oval you normally can't do it. That's what I did in the second race. That's how I got past Parry and all the other guys that ran out of fuel. Because I mean, because like as soon as I coughed the first, I clutched, and then I waited till I got around turn 3 and 4 before I actually hit the throttle again, and just gave myself a little speed boost to get past the guys that are still coasting. But yeah, you can use the clutch, but like generally in the actual when we're actually going around circulating, you can't really use a clutch because the air resistance is too much at that speed. You just lose. Like even going past, like even going off more than 50% throttle, you start losing time really quick. And if you fall too far back, you actually got to use more fuel to catch back up again. So it's just a matter of trying to find a sweet spot and holding it and keeping it nice in the right spot. And yeah, so basically, yes, a 70-75% fuel per throttle, basically the whole race was sort of the way to go. It was just a matter of trying to have a partner. We had Kurt there, and Kurt did well. I was actually surprised because Kurt was in the chat there saying that he ran out of fuel, because I tried to get him to go in front for a little while, and he only stayed in front for a few laps, and he made a mistake. He got back behind me again, so I was in front more than him. But yeah, apparently he was pushing a little bit harder than me with the throttle, because I was just keeping that one spot. He might have been modulating a bit too much, which is what I learned early on. It was using the fuel too much.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it was one of those things that Eduardo, he actually put it down a couple of years, let go of the clutch and blew the engine up. So he actually did the last, like from the entry of turn 3 right through, and he just dribbled it over the line. And we're watching that time come down and sort of cheering you on, like the...
well,
it was about, I think it was 8.6 seconds or something in the end.
Well, in his case, he might only have 2 pedals and no clutch to use. That might have been what he used.
Yeah, of course.
That could have been his issue.
Yep. Yeah, well, either way, he worked it out and he aced it. So without a pit stop, and I mean, he saved a bit of fuel, but not a huge amount. So yeah, congratulations to Edward and yourself, Ads, getting second in that one and overall in the championship. So yeah, well done. And for anybody who didn't catch it last night, Ads got a penalty in the last race of the wings and slicks, had 5 seconds on the guy behind him, and ended up points equal for second. So that's in 2 nights you've finished second overall in 2 championships.
Yeah, hyping up. I think Jared had a bit of damage because he wasn't getting on as fast, so it isn't as miraculous as you try and make it. It was. I did have. I redressed as soon as the incident happened, and I was just gonna sit there and sit there for a while and just let Jared go for a bit because I knew he hit the wall. But then when I looked down and saw that I think it was Guy got within 6 seconds, I was like, nah, if Joe gets a penalty here, we've got to go. So that's when I went. I actually took off and started going just before you gave me the penalty because I figured you probably would.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2 nights, 2 seconds, and you got the Mountain Men tomorrow night, where I think you're currently leading it with John Merritt second, and I don't know. I think I might still be third or fourth or something overall. So we've got another big night tomorrow night.
You're third, but I had to dock you a few points because apparently there was a stewards review on you.
Yeah,
so
there was. Yeah. I got over exuberant a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, apologies to Tony Baker for that one.
But it should be interesting tomorrow night. Aston Martin's 50 laps. It's a long race and those things, but it's a very enjoyable car to drive. So should be interesting. Hopefully we get a decent turnout. If anyone wants to come race a nice basically this is a raw car that's difficult. The GT1's just a raw straight race car. So they're nowhere near as easy as GT1, but it's nowhere near as easy as GT3 to drive, but you can manhandle them and give them some carry, so they're good fun.
Absolutely. So if you got nothing to do on a Saturday night, get in, have a drive. GT1s are always a favourite for the grand final of the Mountain Men. I think every other season guys have been calling for it because they just love that car on the mountain. Anytime in any series we run it, it's always a fan favourite on the mountain. So with that, I think we should probably rock on to our sponsor. Thank yous here.
Yeah. We got waste options there. Excuse me. Make sure you support the guys that support our club guys. Orbic Australia. We got Loebsy Racing, M-Wave, Flash Graphics, and Sprayton non-alcoholic cider. So, ladies and gents, that brings to a close 10 weeks of competition in the SRX. It brings to a close 10 weeks of competition at the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club from Monday through to Friday, or including Saturday as well, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, so tomorrow will be the grand finale, but it brings a close to the weekday stuff. We have 2 weeks off, is that correct?
Yeah, we have
2 weeks off.
So Monday fortnight we'll be back for round 1 with 3 splits of the GT3s, I think, this coming season for season C. So I don't know where I'm going to land in that, but wherever I land, it's going to be in the Ford. So certainly looking forward to it, mate. I think it's going to be a great season. Really excited. We got the initiative with the National Open Wheel Championship with SRW coming up, so there's plenty to play for in season 3.
So yes, join us again in 3 weeks' time on the Monday night. We'll start it all over again. And my name is Nick. Joe's been behind the buttons there, and this is the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club, and we will catch you in a little over 14 days' time.
And what a shot to go out from our season in the SRXs. So congratulations to all the drivers. Been a fantastic year. Bit of dirt, bit of oval. It's something new for the club. And congratulations to everybody for all the results for the year. Joe Baldwin signing out. That's Nick. There's Adam. Sam Stride. We'll see you guys all in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick.
Bye.